Hey guys, and welcome to Gwent, the Witcher card game. My name is Jaggerous, and today is Fan Friday, which means I'm trying out a deck made by one of you guys. And today's deck comes from a player called Vahatra, and it is a Nova Nilfgaard list. And it's a list that utilizes Witchers, as well as a Reveal mechanic. So we're using Reveal in a hand buff kind of way, and also in a typical kind of way. So, for example, we have Jan as our leader, then we have Vilgefortz, Igni, Poet, and Nova. Poet lets you draw and play a card. Kind of does the same thing as Vilgefortz, more or less. And typically, if you're running Poet, I would say run Vilgefortz, but this deck is running Poet and Vilgefortz, which I think gives you thinning in order to try and find your Nova, because that's the one thing about Nova lists is you've got to try and find them. Then we have the three Witchers, Vesemir, Eskel, and Lambert, which get played when you play them. Cynthia will reveal a unit in our opponent's hand, which is a decent tempo play. Van Hamar gives us weather removal and weather and also damage. He can be a decent tempo play. Then we have Cantarella as our spy. In terms of our bronze cards, we have two Nilfgaardian Knights. I imagine we're going to be revealing these in order to use them with spotters. So if we reveal a knight in our hand, we can then use spotter to make a 17-point play. Slave Driver, set an ally's power to 1 and deal damage to an enemy by the amount of power lost. This gives us removal. I've not really played around with new Slave Drivers, so I can't really comment on this card's inclusion. Alchemist, reveal 2 cards. The Dareland Soldiers, we're going to be revealing those as well to get them out of our deck. And again, cycle through cards in order to try and find Nova. We've got a couple Golems here, which we can thin from the deck when we reveal a card in our opponent's hand. A couple Vikavara Medics, and a couple Recons. Yeah, so that's the deck. So without further ado, let's jump into a game and try out the deck in action. And if you enjoy this video, maybe leave a like.
I forgive this time.
Okay, so we're up against Arrakis Queen, which isn't bad if we can find Vilgefortz and Igni, actually. So let's throw Eskel, and let's throw the Golem. We have 2 spotters, which is really good. Sorry, Alchemists, because then we can kind of reveal things in our deck. 2 spotters also gives us tempo. So this isn't a terrible hand, all things told. I'm going to actually throw the Vikavaro, just because we don't really want those till later on. So that's kind of to be expected in this setup. So let's play this. And we'll reveal this one and this one. And then we'll play the next Alchemist to reveal one of our knights and another one of his cards, and that thins the golems from our deck, which I think is a good play to do.
What is it?
There we go. So he's got Monster's Nest and Slizzard. I actually don't hate Poet here either, to be honest. Or we just thin the Witchers now. I think we probably want to thin the Witchers, so I don't want to draw into Witchers, right? So let's play Lambert and see how it goes. We kind of need to find Igni. Can we kill this Necker? We can't actually kill this Necker, so let's cycle one of his Neckers. If we do this, it cycles one of his Neckers, which I like as a tactic. I kind of want to keep my spotters for the next round. Basically, we want to win this round and then keep the spotters for the next round. Because as long as you're in control in round 1, I think playing against Consume is okay. Because as long as you have options for like burning their cards and stuff, it shouldn't be too bad. What we'll probably play here is Poet. I know what he's going to go for with Monster's Nest. Maybe Barbagazi. It's an interesting choice. I don't really mind him having the carryover. Like, it's kind of fine. Let's see what we're going to draw into, to be honest.
I shall not repeat Emir's
So I think we take Cynthia here. Then we can draw into Vilgefortz with Poet, and then we can draw into Nova. So we're actually going to draw pretty well.
I'm impressed.
We also want to play this before he plays too many cards. So he's got another Necker in hand. We could go Recon, but Recon, it might give us a Soldier, and that's kind of awkward. Let's just play the Knight for now. Like I say, we're going to draw into Vilgefortz, so we could do that, and then just Vilgefortz is 26. That will win us the round, but it might make it hard to win the next round. Okay, so let's take the Vikavaro.
My prescription, a bit of bloodletting.
I don't think I have anything in my graveyard, no, so we'll just take a Necker out of his graveyard then. It's not the best play, you know, but denying him some sort of Neckers is great. Oh no. So she's untargetable, but that has gotten his Arrakis Queen out now. And he's only up 11 points. So this is going to draw us Vilgefortz. I think we want to hold off on Vilgefortz for now. So let's take this, then we'll play this. And then we'll take this strength. We could have actually... Oh, actually no, it does the base strength. Sorry, not the boosted strength, so this is fine. He's really committing to this round. And I think that that's a mistake, to be honest. I think he's overcommitted here. Because I think we can bleed him in the next round. And there's the pass. Okay, that's fine. So we're not going to dry pass him here. That's not going to happen. We can't dry pass him anyway because he has a... Barbagazi, but I think we play into this round. There's Nova, and then a Foot Soldier. So Foot Soldier can go because we have no use of that. Cantarella. Cantarella's not ideal, but we'll see how it goes. So let's play this for now. Because I don't really want to give him points. It does give me a choice, and if I get Igni, I guess that's good. Let's just play this for now.
Praise be to the great sun!
We'll tell him that I have Cantarella. I think I'm going to have to play her, unfortunately. And that is really bad for us.
No one can hide from me.
So this is worth damage. What's in his graveyard? Vran Warrior. We can deny a Vran Warrior. This is really worth more. Not a great play, though. If we'd drawn into Igni there, it would have been pretty big. Honestly, I'm surprised he didn't eat more Neckers. We can always Nova him next round, though. So let's do this. He thinks that I can't beat 58. Well, I can't burn his cards, can I? Destroy an ally and place it at the top of your deck. How many points am I down? 28. I actually might be able to win. Should we try and 2-0 him? This is worth 22, 28, 38, 48, 50.
Yield and save me some time.
Dude, you don't dry pass me.
Demons take you.
What do we get? No! Oh, it's enough. It's fine. I thought it wasn't going to be enough, but this guy's actually worth 9. I was like, oh no, it's only a 4-point play. I need 8. Forgetting that Vilgefortz is worth points. Oh man, my maths is not good today. My maths is not good today. That's why you never hero pass. That is why you never hero pass. He's like, she can't catch 30 points in 2 cards. Don't be silly. Don't be silly. That was kind of fun. It's kind of a weird deck. Like, it's very different. It's very different. I'm not usually sold by Witchers in a deck, but I get that you want the thinning for Nova. And, like, I would maybe run Fire Scorpions instead of Slave Drivers, because it gives you more stuff to reveal, but then you don't have that much reveal to begin with, so maybe that's not wise. I like it, I like it. Let's go again.
The North shall tuck tail and beg for mercy.
Okay, so against Emir. Emir is usually hand buff, so having Igni and Vilgefortz, if we can find him, are pretty good. In terms of Mulligan, we want to get rid of the Golem. We've got a pretty okay hand. I usually throw Vic of Arrows round 1, because round 1 they're kind of a pain. Whereas later rounds they're more useful. And we'll throw the Recon as well, just so we can try and find the Witchers and have access to that as a play if we need it. Let's open with Cynthia.
I'm impressed.
Okay, so his biggest unit is a Seer, which means if he's going to go down the hand buff route, which it might not be, that's what he'll go with. Yeah, it's the hand buff. It is hand buff, so that's fine. I mean, we can burn this, but then he draws a card, and then he'll still play a Seer. So burning that's kind of a bit of a waste. Like, we probably want to save the burns for later on. In which case, for now... let's play the spotter. He's going to have cards that I can use with my spotters, so I don't really need them necessarily. So let's do this.
What is it?
The problem is we haven't thinned our witchers yet, so drawing is kind of risky. Like, you're better to thin your witchers first.
The North shall tuck tail and beg for mercy.
Not much left of that word.
Yeah, so this is very standard. He'll boost the Manticore, then pick it back up. And actually, we can play Cantarella for free here, so I'm going to take that
Let us see.
while I have the opportunity. I don't have options for reveal, so maybe we take the Vic of Aro, to be honest. And then we can actually steal his spotters. I like that as an option. Okay, so we're down 15. So let's thin our witches now. That'll put us ahead.
What's our plan?
Puts us a little bit ahead. We do always have access to Igni. We also have access to Yan, or we can draw a card here with Dandelion. We need to make 20 points in one play. Although actually we don't, because we're ahead, because we played our Spy. So let's play Poet for now, I think.
Rumors travel faster than the wind.
This is worth 10. That's a 15-point play. There's nothing I really need to remove, though. So for now, let's play Nilfgaardian Knight. Like I say, I want to save my Igni in that. I want to save it for later on, if I can. And we don't necessarily need to beat him here. We just need to stay kind of close.
I don't work for free.
Okay, so we have a target for spotters now, which is good. Let's play this. Okay, so we're going to draw into spotters, which I think is actually really good for us. Let's just play Van Hamar, and we'll go Shrike, because that's good tempo. He's got exactly 6 cards, so we can get the 12 points from that. Now we're tied. Do I hate a tie in this situation? I actually don't. With Nova and Igni and everything, I think it's kind of fine. Cool, so we're going to steal that this round. And if we're going to steal it, then it's potentially fine.
Varu?
Okay, we're on even. Being on even, like I said, I think is fine. I'm going to see how much he commits to this round as well.
Varu?
So we can catch him in 2 cards, or we can just Igni him, and that puts us ahead. But that's Igni gone then. So I don't know if I want to spend Igni just yet. I think I'm going to have to though, right?
Let's get this over with.
Let's just do that. It puts us ahead. And it means if he's out of spotters, he's going to have a hard time, you know, keeping up. And we can make maybe some slower tempo plays. Or he can find another one.
Varu?
Varu. How far behind are we? 96. $15. So if we play Nova, we actually are ahead. By 1. Oh no, by 3. Basic maths, guys. I'm just not with it. $22, 118, 37. So I'm behind 20 odd points. So we could either Vilgefortz one of his and puts us ahead, which actually gives us one of these, but gives him card advantage.
You mistake stars reflected in
I think it's probably fine.
sky. Praise be to the great sun!
So we pass, he wins the round. If I play this, it's 10 points. I'm up 4, 3, 3, 2. I'm up 2, so that would put me up 12. Then it comes down to top decks, really. We're not trying to kill anything here, so it doesn't really matter what we target. So he will probably play his Manticore here. Oh, he's passed. That's exciting. So we can dry pass him, but if we dry pass him, we don't have access to... He'll probably keep his 19 for his final play. Ooh, this is a tricky one. Okay, I think we play into this round. I'm going to throw the Alchemist and try and find another Vicavaru.
My prescription, a bit of bloodletting.
Let's do that. You haven't already played a Vicavaru, I'm just checking.
Yes. What is it?
Oh, he put them back in his deck. Can he find them again? That is the question. I don't know. I don't know, but we're going to use his points against him here. Is that a spy? Go on, be a spy.
No one can hide from me.
So I think we just have to all in here.
Notice! All roads lead to
And we'll see what happens. We've got 74 and he's got 11. We've got 74 and he's got 35. He has to play all his cards.
I strive above all to be just.
So it comes down to top decks. And his top decks are worth 5. Right? And if we hadn't played the... He would have been able to keep the 19 if we hadn't played the 12 there. What does this give me access to? His bronzes. His bronzes aren't... There's a 12, actually. That's a 13-point play. Okay, we're gonna leave it at this. What you got? Go on, B5.
How can I help?
Oh, come on! That just feels bad. Feels bad. I think, like, we played that correct. He just got the better top deck. And, I mean, Guy got lucky, right? Guy got lucky, but never mind. Never mind. I think that the Reveal Nova archetype is fun to play. Typically, if I'm going to play Nilfgaard Nova, I go for Alchemy Nova. I think Alchemy Nova definitely has the edge because it's just a little bit more synergistic. Like, you don't have so many dead draws, but then you are less likely to draw Nova, and this deck does kind of find her consistently. I don't know. I think we played that fairly well, all things considered. We could have maybe... I don't even know what we could have top decked that would have been better, really. It's just sometimes how it goes, you know. Sometimes they draw well, and sometimes you draw well, and it is what it is. He got a draw that he needed. He didn't draw into a spotter that he put back into his deck, and it's a bit unfortunate, but never mind. Although maybe he actually thinned both of the spotters the previous round. Actually, now that I think about it, I think he played... Oh no, he only played one, so he did have one spotter left in his deck. But yeah, that's the deck. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and if you enjoy the video, maybe leave a like. You can always subscribe to the channel for more content. I put Gwent videos up on a Friday. Every Friday is Fan Friday. And if you want to submit your deck, then you can do so by going to the Discord link in the description below and posting your deck in the Fan Fridays text channel. Shout outs to Vahatra for this deck. It was a fun one to play. Beyond that, have an awesome day. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!